Cranberry extract. It looks like this. This is urusol cranberry. Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. It's Mr. Henry, back again with a new video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and welcome to Sue Henry's family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support, and thank you so much for stopping over and clicking this video so that you can watch. And today is going to be a health educational video, so guys, stay tuned and watch till the end. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the urinary tract infections. I'll be talking the common signs and symptoms. I'll be talking about who is at risk of having these urinary tract infections and how we can avoid these urinary tract infections by ourselves, by taking care of ourselves, the things to avoid, what we are supposed to do. All this I'm going to discuss them in this video. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll be asking you one question, like how can we primarily prevent ourselves from the urinary tract infections? How? It's easy, guys. We can do it. We can prevent these infections by ourselves. This infection usually recur, but it's easily preventable. I'm going to educate you on some of the ways, some of the methods that you can use, some of the things that you can avoid, and some of the things that you can do so that you can avoid contacting these urinary tract infections. And I hope you are going to learn and it will be helpful to you. One thing you should know, urinary tract infections occur when a bacteria gets into the urethra and the bladder. That's when the urinary tract infection happens. And how does this urinary tract infection present? It usually presents with two main symptoms. You may have a burning sensation during urination. Number two, you may have cloudy urine. Your urine normally is supposed to be amber in color, but in case you have cloudy urine, you could be having urinary tract infection. So let's check the color of your urine anytime that you pee. Urinary tract infection is common, but we can reduce the risk of getting these UTIs. So in this video, I'm going to be educating you on how you can prevent the risk of having these UTIs at home or wherever you may be. You may be even a healthcare worker, and also maybe you may benefit with this video. I'll begin by asking, who is at risk of having UTI? Who is at risk? One person who is at risk is just being a woman. You are at risk of having the UTI. The reason why you are at risk of having UTI as a woman is the research shows that the urethral length of a woman is short, and therefore it gives access of bacteria to the blood. What's the urethra ni gani? Which part is the urethra? Urethra is the pipe that connects that drains down the urine from the bladder and coming out. That's the urethra. So it's believed to be short, therefore having infected with bacteria is easy, and the bacteria gets to the bladder more easily because it's short. Number two person who is at risk of getting this UTI is a person who have multiple sexual partners. If you may be having multiple sexual partners, it's a high time maybe to reduce the partners or choose only one sexual partner so that you can minimize the rate of you having these UTIs. That's the only way. Another thing that could be a cause of UTI is the family planning method that we choose. Probably a person may, for example, say that they'll be using condom, but this condom may be unlubricated. This can be a cause of UTI. You may not always avoid having UTI, but you can prevent yourself from having this UTI. I'll be educating you on 8 ways that you can use to prevent yourself from having these UTIs. One is drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water, because when you take a lot of water, you'll be able to pee a lot of times. And by this, it's believed that when you pee a lot of times, you are able to flush out toxins that may be in your urinary tract system. You're supposed to take at least 6 to 8 glasses in a day. You can see I have a hoodie. It's cold. I'm sure we are not taking enough water. We are not taking enough water because it's cold. So please, let's take enough water. Let's not say that it's cold. I don't want to keep moving in and out, going to the washroom. No, it's healthy for you because it will help your urinary tract system to flush out toxins that may be in your body. And when drinking a lot of water, try to avoid caffeinated drinks and alcohol because they may irritate your bladder. Another thing that you should consider doing is, after using your bathrooms, you should ensure that you wipe your genitals from front to back. From front to back, because when you wipe the other way around, you may bring bacteria from the anus to the vagina, which will eventually get to the urethra, therefore bringing you UTI. What I mean by bringing bad bacteria is every part of our body has a normal bacteria, and you can't transfer the normal bacteria of the mouth to somewhere else. It will be a bad bacteria to that place that you transfer it. So in the anus we have a normal bacteria, and in the vagina we have a normal bacteria. But when we interchange these bacteria, it becomes, when you interchange, like for example, you bring the anal normal bacteria to the vagina, it will cause infections because that's a foreign bacteria to the vagina. It's not the bacteria that is supposed to be on the vagina or in the urinary tract system. I hope I'm making sense. So that's why it's advised to use the front back way of wiping your genitals after maybe using a washroom or a bathroom. In case of any questions, just comment below, ask me any question, and up here I'll give Instagram account. You can DM me for any questions. Feel free. The other thing that you should do to avoid urinary tract infection is, in case you are sexually active, ensure that you urinate immediately after every sexual intercourse. Ensure that you urinate so that you can prevent yourself from contacting these UTIs. Because when you urinate, it will flush out toxins from your urinary tract system. And when you flush off these bacteria, they are the ones which would have brought the UTI to you. And once you flush them out, you'll be safe. Another thing you should do to avoid UTI is avoid holding your urine. Avoid holding your urine. When your bladder is full, just empty it. And when emptying your bladder, ensure that you empty your bladder completely. It should be complete bladder emptying, not halfway, not quarter way, not three-quarter, but fully emptied. Actually, after how long should we empty our bladder? We should empty our bladder every 3 to 4 hours. Every 2 to 4 hours you should have emptied your bladder. So in case you have not emptied your bladder in every 3 hours, you are not taking enough fluid, you are not taking enough water, you are not flushing out bacteria from urinary tract system. Therefore, this is a risk for you to have urinary tract infection. So always ensure that you empty your bladder as frequent as possible. Ladies, avoid scented soap, scented deodorants or sprays, scented pads, scented tampons. Yeah, we should avoid those things. And also we should avoid douching. I know you know what douching is. I won't explain more on that. I know you know. Avoid those things because they usually disrupt the normal flora in your urinary tract system, and therefore weakens it, leading you to having the UTI, urinary tract infection. Therefore, utakuwa unapata infections and you're asking yourself why even after you take the medication the infection is not going out. It's not going away. It's because of what you are doing. Probably you are douching, probably you are using the scented soaps, the scented pads. That's the reason why probably it could not be going. And when you're on your menses and you're using a pad, a tampon, you should change. You should ensure that you change these tampons as instructed. Do not overstay with that pad. Do not overstay with that tampon. This will This will increase your chance of having UTI. Another thing that you should do to fight or to reduce the chances of having the UTI is increase your intake of probiotics. One of the best probiotics that is readily available is yogurt. Make sure that yogurt is your best friend most of the time. Take yogurt maybe twice in a week. Yeah, just to raise your immunity, to raise your probiotic levels. Yogurt usually increase the development of the normal flora in the body, therefore raising the immunity. When the immunity is high, the chances of getting the UTI is low, because you see the normal flora will be in the good levels to be able to prevent you from the UTI. This other way of avoiding UTI is commonly done. You find that people are misusing antibiotics. You get sick, you don't even see a doctor. You just prescribe yourself to some medications, some antibiotics. Mostly it's amoxicillin that is usually abused so much, because everyone knows about the amoxicillin. You feel like, I have tonsillitis. Last time I was prescribed amoxicillin, so even this time let me go buy amoxicillin for my tonsillitis. Just take the medication, the tonsillitis doesn't go, then you buy again and take the same medication. You're misusing the antibiotics, and this can bring more issues than you thought. It will lower your immunity and you'll be resistant to the antibiotics. So it's good when you're taking any antibiotics, take antibiotics with directions from your doctor. Do not take antibiotics blindly. Do not overdo the antibiotics, because they will bring more harm to you. They will become resistant, they will lower your immunity, you will not be able to fight against diseases. Kahoma kakikuja kanakufagia, kanini kakikuja kanakushika. So avoid misuse of antibiotics. Another thing that we should learn to use, or we should use frequently, is we should make it a habit to drink cranberry. You can drink cranberry, or you can eat cranberry fruits. Either way can work. And also we can use cranberry supplements, because there are some supplements that usually have cranberry. Cranberry is believed to have antioxidants that usually fight against diseases and prevent you from diseases. By this, it's going to prevent you from having UTIs. So I have a juice here, for example. I have this cranberry juice. This is blackcurrant. We have raspberry and more other flavors. It's you to choose. This 1 liter, this is 1 liter. This 1 liter cranberry, and this goes only for 320 shillings. Only 320 shillings. Let's not be so much used to taking wines and such. We said those things are irritating our bladder. So make this your friend. You can make this your friend. Also, if you're not able to take this, if you're not able drinking this cranberry juice, you can also use this. This is cranberry extract. It looks like this. This is Urinary cranberry extract. It's a sachet which you usually dilute with water, so that you take. It's a sachet. You just dilute this with water and drink this. You just drink this once in a day. For this juice, you can also have twice in the day as you wish, just to make sure that you are healthy and also preventing yourself from UTIs. We have come to the end of the video, and in case you have any questions, in case you need any clarification, guys, reach me on my Instagram and also comment below. I'll be back here reading your comments and see in case I need to clarify anything. So guys, until the next one, peace and take care of yourselves. Bye.